Better Together. I'm Jody.
Ryan.
And today we're going to do it's a marriage tag. So we're just going to answer some questions, and that way you can get to know us a little better. And we haven't really read over the questions too much, so I don't think you have at all. So,
I haven't seen them.
So yeah, we'll get started. The first one is, where did you meet and what was your first impressions of each other?
Oh, I answer?
You want to go first?
Okay. Where did we meet? We met in high school. What's the next part of that?
What was your first impression of each other?
First impression. My first impression of Jody. I think my first impression of you was that you were very sweet.
Really?
Yeah. Just like
Good.
a genuinely nice person.
I think mine of you was that you were like funny and just, yeah, I don't know, fun to be around and made people laugh and like to have a good time. So, all right.
Cool. So now I ask this one.
Okay.
Where was our first date?
Our first date was at Pizza Hut. So
Not by design.
yeah, he had called me and asked if I wanted to go out to dinner, and we were going to go to Applebee's because we went there. You know, we were what, 18, so you know, whatever.
Were we 18?
17 or 18? 18. Yeah, we were 18.
Okay.
Anyway, so it's not like we had a lot of money. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, we'll go to Applebee's. It's, you know, it's fine. So we actually met there, and it was packed. And so I guess mutually we decided we didn't want to wait that long to eat. And so Ryan was like, well, just follow me. There wasn't a whole lot.
Yeah, not a whole lot of
Yeah.
options, and we ended up at Pizza Hut, and so it's a funny story now.
Yeah, it was fine. I
Yep.
really didn't mind. I just wanted to be with him.
First dates are like weddings. It really doesn't matter so much as long as
Yeah.
it ends well.
Yeah. All right, number 3. How long have you been together, and how long have you been married?
Why do I get the two-part questions
I don't
also?
know.
If we started dating when we were 18, that means we've been together for almost 20 years.
Wow.
Like 19-ish years.
It doesn't
Apparently
seem
you did not think about
that,
that.
it was because we've been married 16 years, so I just think that we weren't together that long before that, but I guess we were.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So were we 19 when we started dating?
Maybe we were like end of 18. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, 18
We
or 19.
don't have a clue.
Anyway. Okay, how old were you when you got married? Oh,
20.
we were both 20.
I'm 3 days older though, so
So
I'd
you
like
went.
to make sure she doesn't forget that. How did you know you were ready for marriage?
Do you ever really know when you're ready for marriage?
No, nobody knows.
To make a long story short, it was the only vision I ever had, and I knew that he was in the vision, and I knew that I was going to marry him at some point. I'm not really answering the question. How did you know you were ready for marriage? Yeah, I don't know that I knew I was ready, but I knew that I loved him, and I knew I wanted to spend my life with him, so, yeah, so I was just confident in that, I guess.
I also had a vision and a dream while I was visiting a friend in Africa, and as I prayed about it, I just knew in my heart that it was what I was supposed to do when I got back to the States.
You're supposed to propose to me.
To propose, yes. To propose, yeah. As far as being ready, I think that was all I really needed. You know, I'm like, well, okay, God, if you're gonna be that clear and direct with me, then you must think that we're ready to do this. And
Yeah.
likewise, there was no doubt in me. Like, the thought never occurred to me of like, oh, is this the right decision, or am I ready, or
is this the right person?
right, or what if there's somebody else? Or
Yeah.
I knew that I wouldn't find anyone better, and there was no. It was really, I don't know. It wasn't hard for me. Let's put it that way. But, I mean, I think we should clarify, though, because especially in today's culture, everyone wants to, like, explore all options and test everything. Like, well, we should live together first to make sure that we're ready for this. And, you know, people are delaying marriage longer, so you become more set in your own individual ways because you have lived longer, just, you know, being able to single life, doing whatever you want, whenever you want, and you don't have to answer to anybody. And so I just want to be clear that even though we didn't live together, we didn't, you know, test all these things to make sure we were compatible, we prayed, we heard from the Lord, we trusted Him. And, I mean, obviously we knew each other, and we knew each other's families, and we talked through a lot of things. You know, what do you think about kids? Like, how do you feel about this and that? We were really intentional about talking with each other about some of these key issues that will come up, you know, in a married couple's life, to just try to understand where each other were coming from.
Yeah, and we were friends long before we dated, too. So we already knew each other in that relationship. So we already had some sort of connection, and so, I don't know. I feel like it made it a little easier. Do you plan on starting a family? If so, or if you already have, how many children would you like?
4.
4, and we have 4, so we're done.
Boom. Done. Next question.
4 beautiful boys. What's been your biggest lesson in life as a married couple? I would say selflessness. Learning to put the other person before you, which is really hard, especially when you have kids, because they take your time and you have less and less of time to do what you want to do. So, I don't know, I think that's a big one.
Yeah.
Just learning to give yourself to the marriage and to your family, and yeah.
That's probably the biggest one, because if you can get that worked out or figured out earlier in your just in your life in general, but you know, especially in your marriage, it will go such a long way towards making other things in your life and marriage flow. As long as you hold on to a selfish attitude in any area, it will always fight against what you're trying to do. It'll fight against unity. It will, it'll work to tear you apart. Selfishness will work to tear you apart. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's my turn. Oh, you get a good one.
I know, yeah.
What does covenant mean to you?
Covenant.
Covenant.
When I hear the word covenant, like
Covenant.
just off the...
Covenant.
Okay, thanks. I think of like promise and commitment and just no matter what, like never giving up. Like, cause you could think of like in the Bible, you know, the Lord talks about covenant a lot. And it's just, you know, you're always there for the person no matter what, no matter how hard it gets, no matter like, yeah. what happens, you're always willing to work it out.
That's good. Should I answer that as well?
If you have anything to add, you can, but you don't have to.
When you say yes to till death do us part, or until, people rephrase it
Right.
these days, until death separates us or whatever, I take that literally and seriously because we entered into a covenant relationship with each other that day. Describe your perfect date night.
Is that yours or is that mine?
I just made it yours.
Okay. A perfect date night. I'm not really that hard to please. Somebody has the kids. I don't have to cook. That's about it.
Done.
But yeah, I mean, whether we stay at home and order something in, or we've done that, pick something up and then bring it home and watch a movie, that's cool. Or whether we go out to dinner and then sometimes we go shopping. That's usually what a lot of our dates ending up being, is shopping together.
Because if you don't have kids, let me just tell you, going shopping with 4 kids,
it's not fun.
it's insane. And our kids are pretty well
Yeah, they're good
behaved
kids.
in public.
It's just
but
a lot. They don't want to be walking around and
No.
they're bored and
No,
or asking for stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So
Yep, messing with each other.
it's just fun to be together doing anything. So, yeah. Childcare and I don't have to cook is 2 important things for me. So,
Top 2.
yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I guess we're both pretty easily pleased. I love going out to eat, just because it feels special to me. But yeah, anytime we can talk, I think.
Yeah.
Just talk.
Uninterrupted.
No interruptions. No one's asking us any questions.
Yeah.
Uh,
We're not breaking up fights.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
just quiet, focused, alone time.
Where would you like to go for your dream vacation? This is the last question.
You added this question, didn't
No, I
you?
didn't.
Yeah, you did. I can tell.
I didn't.
You just stuck that one in.
No, I didn't. So, where would you like to go?
Oh, that's right. I have to go
Oh,
first.
yeah.
There's so many. There's a lot of places I would like to go.
Yeah, we haven't,
There's so many
traveled
places I would love to
places.
see in Europe.
Yeah.
Even Northern Europe.
Any place in
I
Europe.
would love to visit Iceland, Hawaii, Australia,
Yeah.
New Zealand.
New Zealand, yeah.
New Zealand actually might be a
Yeah.
They're pretty
I
high
heard
up
it's
there.
beautiful there. So, if we
yeah,
could get there, that'd be awesome.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Northern
anywhere with-
California.
Yeah, I was gonna say anywhere with nice beaches would be cool, or I don't know, anywhere would be fun. I think that's has beautiful scenery, or I
Yeah.
don't know.
Because we both like to take pictures,
Yeah.
so it'd be fun to,
Yeah,
capture some memories, different
Yeah.
places. But
and even those places like New Zealand and stuff, even if we could take the boys, that would be cool
Oh,
too. It wouldn't just have to be us, but either way, it'd be cool.
yeah,
it
it
does-
was
it just
just
says
where
dream
would you
vacation.
go? It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't say
yeah.
whether you with or without kids.
So
but-
with or without kids,
so
we're good either way.
yeah. So that's it for the marriage tag.
So are people supposed to answer the questions themselves? And
They can,
comment?
yeah, and you can answer the questions and in video form and send us a link, or you can
Yeah.
answer them in the comments. Or if you have any other questions for us, let us know too.
Yeah.
And if you like these videos, these kind of us like answering questions, or if you have any other ideas for videos you'd like us to do, let us know. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Subscribe, like, share.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
And we'll try to keep thinking of new videos to do and have some fun. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Next time.